Hey, so I do not know where to begin. I am starting my own channel. I already have a channel, but I barely started it, and this one is a new one because I'm making a business channel on top of my other channel. So yeah, I only have like, I want to say 80 something subscribers on my other channel. I'm just starting to get back into it. I haven't been doing it for a while now, like 2 years? I don't know. I don't know if you can hear my baby, but that is my baby down there, and she is the reason that I have not filmed in like almost 2 years. Well, really in 2 years, because it was last on my honeymoon and I just hit my 2nd anniversary. But I posted it like in the end of the summer after the honeymoon, so I posted it about a little under 2 years ago, I believe. Anyway, I really don't know how to begin. Hi guys, I'm going to call myself Hope because that's a name that I often go by. My first name is Anne Marie. It's a hyphenated name. So I'm Anne Marie, but I'm gonna call myself Hope. I just think that's gonna be easier for everybody to remember, and that is what I call myself on my other channel. It just makes it easier. It's my middle name. I have a bazillion nicknames. I'm gonna put some on the screen for you guys. So my name is Anne Marie, Hope, Missy, whatever you want to call me, whatever you feel comfortable with, I'm comfortable with it. People have so many nicknames for me, like you wouldn't believe. So that leads into where my business name comes in. My business name is Missy Moon. I actually started out with something way more like, I don't know, generic or something, and that was Creations of the Cutest. I wanted to go with Cutest Creations, but it was taken on Etsy, and so I went with Creations of the Cutest. I stuck with that for a little while back when I first started out my business, and I stopped very early on, and so it basically was just a bunch of waste of time that I put into all of that. But I started out making different things than I am now. Here's my cat, Hero. He's the absolute best cat ever. So, I stopped actually working on my business for 3 years, I want to say. And then 2.5, 3, yeah, about 3 years, I think. And then I started it back up. No, actually, you know, don't quote me on any of this, but I think it was about 2.5 years. I decided that I wanted to do something entirely different, and I suddenly had a vision for my brand. I wanted to do like exactly what I love. You see, so I like animals, and you know, well, I love animals and I love outdoorsy things. I love all sorts of stuff like that. But I didn't really have an interest in making cat accessories and toys and things for pets. My cat is trying to get treats out of the treat bin. So I ended up completely switching up from that. Because like I was making cat collars and cat toys and stuff and dog collars, and I took all of that down and I just completely changed it, and I decided that what I really wanted to do, well, it's not that I decided, I already knew kind of like deep down what I wanted to do, but I don't know, I didn't really think about it much. Like what I love, and I love cozy things. I love cozy, I love cute, I love just, you know, warm, inviting, like just snuggly and cuddly, cozy things. So I decided that I was gonna change everything, and I went into doing tote bags and book sleeves and bookmarks. Actually, I didn't start the book sleeves until more recently. First I started off with bookmarks and tote bags and things like that, like sewn ones, and well, actually started with the knit ones, and then I switched knitting. Nobody wants to pay the prices of what I'm going to expect for my knitting, so I ditched that. I still have a bunch of that. I thought about doing like giveaways and stuff to get rid of it. That way I can like use that to grow my Instagram and my social media. I decided I'm gonna instead do mostly sewn stuff, and then maybe eventually when I grow my platform I'll be able to incorporate in some of my knit stuff again, and that people will be willing to pay the price of what I'm going to expect for it, because it takes forever to knit compared to sewing. But I do now book sleeves, bookmarks, tote bags, and candles. Oh my gosh, I love a good candle. I have my little candle back there burning. You probably can't see that it's burning, but it is cute, and it is the scent Midnight Matcha. That's what I call my Midnight Matcha. and I love that scent so much. It's one of the best. So yeah, I make candles, all sorts of different candles. I actually started with antique teacup candles, and I'm still going to be doing that, but that's just something that I'm still working on. Like my candles, is figuring them out, because I need to make labels that I can stick actually on the candles or something, but I don't know how to do that with like teacups, because the whole like vibe and feel to having a teacup candle is like the aesthetics, and then if I have like a sticker stuck across the front, that's not gonna work. So I don't know, I haven't figured out how I'm gonna do it, but maybe on the box for the teacup candle or something. What? Huh? My baby is trying to climb onto the bed. So that's like what I've got going on now, is like all that stuff. And I just started making my very favorite new tote bags. These ones are the best. I'll put them on the screen for you guys. And I'm super excited with where my shop's heading. Uh-oh, you can't get up there, baby. You can't go up there. Come on down. Yeah, there's a flame up there. That's not a good idea. I just have like a whole theme going now, and I'm so excited. My brand, my colors, they are like purple, blue, and gray. I'll put some examples up here. And my whole aesthetic is just so cozy and just, I love it so much. So Missy Moon, that starts off, those are actually two of my nicknames. Missy and Luna, which I'm sure everybody knows means moon. So Missy Moon is two of my nicknames. My name is not Melissa, but everybody thinks it is when I say one of my nicknames is Missy. Or if anybody sees my nickname online, they're like, are you, is your name Melissa? I'm like, no, it's not. Or my business cards, whenever anybody sees my business cards, I think that, but no. Missy's just one of my nicknames. It's always been one. So, Missy and Moon are just two of my nicknames, and I thought that would be so cute. I wanted it to be like Missy something like to do with the moon, and, well, I wanted it to be something to do with the moon first, actually. And then I was thinking, you know, Missy sounds so cute. I was like, what about Missy Moon? Because that's two of my nicknames, and I was like, that hits the spot, that's it. So I feel like it's so catchy, it's so easy to remember. As soon as I thought of that name, I was like, that's it. So I completely went with it. I made my own logos, which are good enough for now. I like them, I think they're cute, but eventually I want to have something like just better. But I'm happy with the way they are for now. It was the quickest thing ever, the way I threw them together, and I was happy with it. Like how little time I put into them, I thought it was really good. So yeah, that's my whole like theme and everything. I just want to just kind of do like a little introduction of myself, so you guys can get to know me. And yeah, I already told you all my various names, but I'm gonna go by Hope. So hi guys, my name is Hope. Yes, I am a mom of one baby girl who is a year old, and I am 24 years old. Yeah, you're saying Dada? I am totally the entrepreneur type. I am like the dream big, like total confidence, faith in myself, optimistic person. I am pretty much always positive, and I do not want my dreams to be shoved into a little small box, and I have to like fit to this like norm or something. I'm totally not that person. So yeah, I'm a little bit crazy. I am a bubbly, goofy person. I am fun-loving. I love the outdoors. I love animals. I have a horse. I have a zillion animals, but two of my cats are in here with me right now. I don't know if you can see this one over here, but this one's actually named Matcha. So yeah, I love Matcha. I'm a book lover. I'm actually a writer. I've not published anything, but I call myself a writer, because why is it that if you paint, I was talking to my best friend about this, but why is it if you paint that you're considered a painter, but then if you write, but you haven't published anything yet, then you're like, oh, people are like, well, then you're not a writer. No, I am a writer. Okay, I just am. So I'm a writer, and I love reading. I have not been doing nearly enough reading recently because of my small business. Yeah, I'm big into all books and those types of things. So my theme of my shop and everything I make is totally on track for what I love as a person and like what I'm like as a person. So I mean, being like completely outgoing and friendly and, you know, totally a extrovert, really. I mean, it's not to say that I don't love time alone. I do like spending time alone and like little cozy rainy afternoons spent inside. I love that. But I'm a really people-loving person. I just love people. I love like just being out there and just being my true self and wearing my heart on my sleeve. And that's just totally me. So that's me, guys. I love being creative. I love using my hands. I love just putting things into action. I mean, I love planning too, but what I really love is just seeing things get put into action. I really love just seeing my vision in my head just come to life. It's just one of my all-time favorite things. I love just cute and cozy and anything that makes me feel like I'm just like a breath of fresh air. I love life. I'm like a life-loving person. I just love everything. Anything cozy is number one. Cute and cozy, number one. So yeah, that's kind of what I've put my shop around. So I may or may not have just spilled a little tea on my bed, but you know what? Whatever, I'll deal with that later. So anyway, I just finished making my tea because I had it steeping. But anyway, I just finished making it. I just realized I forgot to mention something important. I love tea and coffee. And just the warmth of it. And I also am working on making cup cozies and mug cozies. I have made knit ones, but you know, I'm trying to move into the more sewing area of my small business now because people just don't want to pay what knitting takes. So, why did I start my small business? Well, I guess partly because I love to share. I love to just share everything I love with people. But I love to bring new things into the world and just bring people happiness and share my talents and whatever. I also just get a lot of joy out of creating things and working with my too. So yeah, between those two things, I already completely fully wanted to start a small business. Another reason. 3, more money, and I want to stay home with my little girl. That was like an absolute must in my life. As soon as I found out that I was pregnant with my daughter, I decided that I was, like, I knew that I knew inside myself that I could never go back to work. That like once I had her, I could never go back to work. My plan was to try to go back to UPS. That's where I was working, UPS, in one of those like big hubs where they like load and unload the trucks, and there's like tons of packages that come through there, and it is massive and crazy. Emphasis on crazy. But anyway, I just knew that I was inside myself that I could never go back. And the plan was to try to go back after maternity leave, but yeah. In my heart, I just knew I couldn't. I just didn't see how I was going to be able to not, because I need money, obviously, like everyone in the world. But yeah, here I am, still not really succeeding yet. Still not really succeeding yet. She tried to like claw at my new pants. Machi, you sweet girl. But here I am, still trying. That's me. I never ever ever give up. But I can't think. I cannot think. It was technically my daughter that made this happen and get into the works though. And I feel like I'm just starting to get the hang of advertising myself on social media, because that was something that I never understood, and I feel like I'm only just starting to grasp it now. Yeah, but I've always wanted to have a YouTube channel. I've always wanted to be consistent with this, and I know that this time I am not going to stop. And I want you guys to hold me accountable, because if I don't post, please rate my posts and insist that I have to post, because I need to. I need this. My heart is telling me that this is what it wants to do, and I just feel like there's a space for more real creators out there, and not just a bunch of people who just want to post whatever for social media, because I really I love authenticity, and I love being myself. I love being genuine, and I love being myself. My husband just came to collect our baby and take a turn watching her. He just got out of the shower. So she's out there playing in the playpen now, and he is making dinner. Because I have an amazing husband, guys. Ladies, get yourself an amazing husband. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I skipped this, but I live in South Carolina, USA. That's where I live. So, yeah. I meant to put that in the little, like, about me section of this video, but yeah, I'm not that good about this if you can't tell. So, organization is something I can be good at, but I'm not always the best at it, especially when my mind is overloaded with things. That is how I feel, guys. Well, my plans for my future products. So, I told you a little bit. So I want to do cup cozies. That's something big on my list. I also want to start doing, I guess you can call them makeup bags. That's what everybody, I'll show them on the screen. That's what everybody makes. Is they call them makeup bags. But I don't just want them to be makeup bags. I want them to be more like considered, or I might make like 2 different types and have 2 different types, but like I want to have it be like any use type of bags, because like I have like art stuff that I like to do, like draw and paint, and like art supply bags, because nobody wants to buy things once you give it a label, like what it is. People don't want to buy it to use it for something else. They feel dumb or something. I want to make it for like holding your scrunchies and your hair accessories and your pens and your charger and your cords and traveling things and just anything. It doesn't just have to be makeup. So yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I haven't figured that out, but that's something I want to do in the future. I also want to do stickers, and I have a Cricut machine. I am so excited to use this machine. I've never used it before. I don't have a printer, but my parents do. And so what I'm probably going to do is use their printer for now until I can save up enough money to get a printer of my own, because I've been putting it off since Christmas, which is like, there is no way. 5 months ago? Okay. Wow. Christmas was 5 months ago. What the heck, literally. Okay. I got it for Christmas from my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law has been so supportive of my business. She shares my posts and like, I feel like crying. I love how kind people are and how much support they give me. It's just like, my husband's so supportive. Everyone's been so supportive of me. And so many people on Instagram have been so supportive to me, like random strangers. These people are amazing, I swear. The small business community is amazing, and I am so excited that I'm just starting my journey. It's been a year. Did I say that before? I've been doing this now for a year, since I started back up. A year. And I'm just so thrilled. And so thrilled with how it's been. So anyway, stickers. I need to get back to where I'm at. So I'm going to be starting to make stickers, and I'm probably going to put some pictures on the screen of sticker inspo of the type of pictures or the type of stickers I'm going to be making. Something along those lines, you know, that type of vibe or feel or theme to them or whatever. But yes, stickers is a big thing that I've been wanting to do for forever. In fact, that was like the first thing that I thought of when I thought of starting back up my shop. I thought of stickers and like stationery stuff. So I definitely want to get into that kind of stuff because I'm totally into that myself. It's so just cozy, cute, and like artsy. And I love doing like scrapbooking and junk journaling. I might insert some pictures, we'll see, of like some of my junk journaling stuff I've done before. I just literally love it. And so I just want to add to that. I don't know. So on to the next one. What are my plans for my channel, and what do I plan on like filming in the future? Everything. That's what I feel like. I plan on filming literally everything. I want to grow this channel as fast as I can, and I want to just put my all into it. Like, I mean, when I say grow my channel, I just mean like just grow it and just like, I really want to connect with everybody. I really want to have like a really big online community that I can just like share everything that I make with. And I'm super pumped about this, guys. I want to post everything. I want to post about like how-to videos and like how to do everything. Like, once I figure out how to use my Cricut, I want to make a video like how to use my Cricut machine, like this specific Cricut machine and everything. And she got me a good one too. Shout out to my mother-in-law for being awesome. I want to do videos on like a day in my life, a week in my life. What's it like, you know, being a small business owner, and like the ups and the downs and the positives to it, and like what things are gonna be more of a struggle. And markets. I want to do market vlogs. Oh my gosh, I have done markets before. I have had a lot of trouble with markets. If anybody has a good market that they know is a good market, that is not like $1,000 to enter it, let me know, please. because I'm looking for good markets in the area around South Carolina. I'm even willing to drive a little bit of a distance, like a couple hours if I need to go to it. But something I really want to do is do the Craftsman Classics event. I've just not gotten into, I've not got myself to the point of applying yet because it's like 400 and something on the cheaper end of those ones, and I've never applied enough in it. I've never had enough time in advance from an event that I knew of that I could apply anyway, but that's something that I'm really wanting to do this year. In fact, I should be applying right now for the one at like Christmas, if I'm even able to get in. 7 months in advance for some markets is like not enough time. Sometimes they expect you to apply like a year or more in advance, so we'll see. I might do that event this year, but if I do, it'll be on this channel. I plan on doing videos on like starting your own business and what I did with mine, and sharing like how much I make and how much I like actually profit off of everything, and all the expenses, and just all of the tiny little details. I want to share everything about just literally everything that you could possibly think of. So I don't know what else I want to talk about in this video, but something I know that I do want to touch on is where like I want to be one day, where I see this going. So I am really into handmade stuff. I know that I never want this business to become something where it's like mass produced, and yeah, I just never felt comfortable with that idea of things being mass produced and buying things and like, you know, like you don't even know who's making it, you don't know what they're getting paid, you don't know what the conditions are, you don't know anything about it, you don't know what goes into the product, anything. I think everything should be handmade. That's just my opinion. I have since like literally cut down on like pretty much buying anything that's not like, I don't want to say anything because obviously, you know, here and there I'll purchase things that are not handmade and they're from Walmart or whatever. I try to buy things from like smaller boutiques now and support small businesses and buy gifts from like from craft fairs that I go to and things like that. And that's gonna be easier as I get more money because those things tend to be more expensive. Like say for Christmas, I literally made almost every gift that I gave for Christmas because I didn't have enough money to go and buying everybody gifts and everything, because I'm like trying to start my own business and everything. Transparency, guys. I'm not rich. I'd love to be, but I'm not. So yeah, help a girl out. Like this video, share it, guys. Leave a comment, please. Oh god, I'm being extra. Well, am I? I don't even know. So yeah, I do not ever want it to be like at that. I don't ever want it to go above like people hand making things. I could see, there's a possibility that I could see myself like hiring like say my sisters or friends of mine. I really feel like I just want it to be me making everything. My mom has helped me at markets like with selling things, and my husband and stuff, but other than like my husband helping me make my candles, I don't have anybody actually helping me make products. And I really just like, I like doing it myself, and I want to really do it myself. I want it to be like me personally giving like things to people, like it coming from me. I like that connection between the product and the person, and I really don't ever see that changing. So I honestly, it's even hard for me to imagine like me hiring my sister unless she's like just helping me do things like pack packages, send out packages and stuff like that. So I really just want it to be as small business as possible and as close to me as possible, because I want it to be a connection. So as plans for the future, that's my plans for this, and I want to be going to markets, and I want to be selling like my handmade stuff online as well. I don't think that I'd ever have like a little in-person shop somewhere, but I'm not like against that idea. I think that's like mostly everything that I wanted to talk about in this video. Let me double check. I have a little list here. I think I covered everything. I just want to go back to this one more time, and that is that like my theme for the shop, I want it to be super cozy and warm, and my website, I'll have to put it up on the screen so you guys can see, but it's like literally welcome to my cozy corner, grab a cup of tea or coffee and make yourself at home, because that's really what I want this to be about. I want people to feel like at home when they get on my website and at home when they watch my YouTube videos. And please, before you watch my videos, make yourself comfortable. Seriously, like, this world is kind of crazy, and I really just want this to be like a little warm corner for people to just settle down in and just feel at home. And yeah, that's really it, I think. Hopefully you guys like this video and that you will like my future content. I'm gonna be filming like 5 videos or so before I actually post any, because I really want to be consistent with this. I want to post at least once a week. Oh, that's my other thing. One last advance. I want to post at least once a week of a long form video, and then on top of that I might post one or two shorts, and then every once in a while I might post more in between, but I really want to stick to one video once a week to just see if I can grow my channel just off of that. So yeah, that's my plans, and I'm super excited about it. Please be my accountability partners with this. I need help. Well, hopefully I don't. Hopefully I just feel always ready to go and do these things. So please, like, if you ever notice that I'm not posting once a week, at least, I haven't figured out what day yet, but once I do, I'll let you guys know. But if I'm not posting once a week, please blow up my page. Insist that I do. If you guys watch until this point, thank you so much. It means more to me than you will ever know, and I really appreciate it. This is my dream, and if you guys make this dream come true, I will never be able to thank you guys enough. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, hype the video, because that's the new thing now. Share and turn on the post notifications so you get notified every time I post a video. And thank you guys again so much for watching. Bye guys.